Hello. Hi. Welcome. Oh, it's been a grip, but we're back. It's time for Scarlet Hollow, baby. Chapter 3. I'm so excited to play this one. This ain't the captain? No, this ain't the captain. What are you talking about? Is this Scarlet Hollow? What you talking about? Yeah, it's been a grip since we've last played Scarlet Hollow. We've got 2 runs going, I do believe. I just need to check. Yeah, so we've got, oh my god, I haven't played this in almost a year. I don't remember who was who. I think Corey was just the basic one. Yeah, I'll have to remember what our skill sets are, but we have 2 playthroughs going through this one thus far. One with the street smart something, and the other one with the mystical something. Animal talker, I think. What's the second one? We can't see it. I know, because I'm not looking at it yet. I'm just talking. I have the game up, but I'm just looking at the saves, trying to remind myself what the hell I was doing. But yeah, it's been almost a year. I think, what, top right probably for this one? Since we've played Scarlet Hollow. The 3rd chapter landed, I believe, near the end of March. Yeah. I think it came out about March. I could probably look through the Steam thing and find out. But I was busy doing, the captain runs. I wanted to finish that before coming back to this. So we're a little behind. But that's fine, because chapter 4 is probably not coming until next year anyways. So, it's not in a rush, but we're here now. Oh my god, can you actually pick that up on the mic? Oh, I picked up some of them. Anyways, I haven't played this in almost years. The most alarming thing I've ever heard you say. Yeah, it's been a year since Corey/Coranimal have graced the streets of Scarlet Hollow. And I haven't reviewed the tape, so I don't quite remember everything that happened. I remember there were shitty teens in the mine. That was a thing. I also can't wait to play through this game again with different characters, because there's a bunch of stuff that's been added into the previous chapters to adjust relationships and stuff like that I'm not gonna get to experience this time around, which is fine, because I need an excuse to do yet another run in this game doing different things, but yeah, I need to load. Let's load the game. Let's get this party started, huh? Party. Okay, if you'd like to continue with this World State in episode 3, please save your game now. Okay. I would. Oh, I got some free achievements. You can't see them. Maybe top left. Let's swap to top left. There's no controls over here. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? You know what? Yeah. It's been a year. Excuse me. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. I also don't remember most of the people's voices. Oh yeah, so this is a thing that actually changed. In the first episode, when I cracked this door, there was just a brick wall behind it, which was spooky in its own right. It has been adjusted to what we're seeing now, So, retconned, there's a ballroom on the other side. I don't know anything about it, but there's a ballroom on the other side. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Lazy devs finally patched it. Yeah, how dare the singular dev and accompanying story writer and artist not have everything in place. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Spooky. Oh, right. Oh, hey, maybe we should do some content warnings in here. What's the last content warning we had? Eye stuff. Oh god. Ooh, I mean, it's probably not wrong. How do you update a command? I should learn how to do Stream Elements updates. Like, command updates. I just generally lean on you, Pokemon to do that. But yeah, content warning for this. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say, okay, thank you. Command modify. Do I put the exclamation point in front of it, or just the like CW? That didn't work. Command modify. Good evening, you know. We're just trying to update the content warnings. And it's failing miserably. Hold on a second. When all else fails, go into the UI. Hey, why did it work for you? Am I not allowed to edit? Oh, it's edit, not modify. Ah. Okay, well, there we go. Anyways, good evening, you know. We're just going through the recap of a game I haven't played in, as it works out, almost a year. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive to the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said aim the damn thing, quick! Perfect. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? It did not end well for Gretchen. This is the timeline where the abominations get killed, and also the dog. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Well, make yourself at home. And also the monsters. Yeah. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. This is the one with the teens being teens in the Deadly Cave. Yes, this run... Well, okay. Both of them had teens teening it up in the cave. But in this one, I was cool enough and smart enough, or yes, streetwise enough to see them trying to sneak off, and we head them off at the pass, and I get everyone out. In the other one, I don't see the teens take off, so we have to chase after them. And the librarian's daughter gets hurt. I think she gets her leg maimed a bit, as I recall. Also, I think one of the teens might have died. I honestly don't remember. We'll watch the other review for that at the start of that playthrough. Wow, that's some heavy stuff. The water still seems distant. I'm gonna keep my eyes in, or I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner's where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what's going on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions these monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Oh yeah. Oh god, what was Oscar's voice? There are too many voices in this game. And this game I haven't played in a year. What was he like? Oh god. Was he kind of like, was this the guy that I basically gave my D&D character? Have either of you seen Rosaline around town? Something like that. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts. I want to make sure she isn't getting into too much trouble out there. Well, he is now. He's from Vague, Wisconsin. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if you'd be okay if Reese came to hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh yes! Vague, Wisconsin, exactly. I haven't done this voice in forever. Hold on. It's a bad day for allergies. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. It is all I ask. My favorite voice to do, because it's so goddamn unsettling. As the miners pack their things, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Hey, thanks for the help. It was great to meet you and all. You reach towards Isaac and shake his hand, passing you the note to his palm. Yeah, don't mention it. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Why am I just got another achievement, Stealth Run. I like how it's like retroactively giving me achievements that didn't exist when I did this the first time. I've popped 3 achievements in just watching the review. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, the place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. My dad is the foreman in Continuous Mining Facility, and he says that they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually like really safe and we can hang out here whenever we want. Narrator's voice. It was not. It's just Twitch. I have only dropped 90 frames, which is a negligible number of frames for me. Strawberry Blast. Margarita cans. My dad says our house is haunted. Oh shit, I hope we get to do that this chapter. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You're asking everyone except you? Fine. Fair enough. That tracks. Wait a second, where did the 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Into the hole! There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. Like the deep growl of a predator. Hey, you alright, Corey? Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. A spooky circle. We have a weird flashback. Corey, you alright? Wait, Becca and Alexa are still down there. You can't just leave them there. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. The 2 of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Oh shit, wait. Are all the teens dead? I don't remember. They've skipped a very important beat there. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Or like Kanika's thunderous knockers, well. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figure of the gathered behind Stella in the mines. The teens live to be shitty another day? Yeah, I didn't... Yeah, in both cases, I definitely saved all the teens. It's just that Rosalina gets hurt in the one. Because I remember us making the joke of when I do this run the 3rd time, I'm absolutely just gonna narc on them and not save them at all. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and to the visions it imparted upon you. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving of the wall and visions imparted upon you. Wake up! Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. That's an ominous way of putting it. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. We are absolutely taking a shower. Oh god, the shower is horrible. Duh. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... oh god. Ponder. Think about Gretchen, still his face as you pull the trigger. Scrubbing feverishly, trying to escape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Think about finally getting out of this hellhole and safe to your own bed. Oh, we're never gonna be safe in our own bed again. I'm not doing the romance. This is not a dating sim. This one's brutal. What would the street smart... I don't remember my traits. Oh, street smart and keen eye. Okay, so... if that's who I am, what would be the thing that I would actually be thinking about? I feel like Sybil's warning or Wayne. One of these two is probably what my character would be focused on. I'm thinking Wayne. You think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. We're done. I've washed away my sins. Yet another achievement. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Check the opossum. You have a friend! There are two of them now. Can I pet them? Will they let me? Against your better judgment, you reach out for the possums, hand outstretched. Well, worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. I mean, arguably, you could still pet them. Okay, let's look out the window. You walk over to the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. It's the same view. Alright. I can't wait for that to not be true. Closet. Creepy doll. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Oh, I would love for someone to go back and scrub through to the first time we see this closet. Oh, no, it hasn't. Thanks, game. I wonder if it would have moved if I didn't have keen eye. I will text the group. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kaniga. Send a photo of a pained old man. Oh no. I mean, what's the game plan? Can't wait to Ghostbust tonight, or sending a photo of pained old man. I'm doing pained old man. Perfect. It'll probably be a bit before they get you get a response. Okay, let's text everyone else. How's Stella doing? How are you holding up? How's Kanika doing? I'm gonna go with how are things with Miles. Alright, let's head downstairs. Playing the field. Apparently I got an achievement because I'm messaging lots of people. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frau glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as the red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Oh, dang! Whoo! Alright. Oh no! Oh no! I mean, we have to, right? We have to. You hold out your boiled peanuts as an offering to the woman in the kitchen. I need a voice for a redheaded woman. Thank you so much for your generous offer, sweetie, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I had a really bad experience with boiled peanuts in the summer of, 17? Wait, let me think. 16? No, it was definitely 17. Anyways, my husband, Tulip, and I were on this road trip into the Blown Rock, and... Corey, where did you even get those things? Hi, I'm Corey. Good morning. I'm Gene. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. So nice to finally meet you, Corey. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. But seeing you somewhere and meeting you face to thanks. All I'm trying to say is it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy to be part of the family here. Is here to help keep Miss Tabitha with her everything that's going on. Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. I don't think putting her on blast with the ice cream is gonna help. Tabitha, how's it going? There was a massive mine collapse on my property last night. I can practically feel the whispers of unionization already. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Oh, I can lie. I can street smart. Unionization, the true horror. I mean, to her it is. Okay, so. Yay, cousin bonding time. I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter. Street smarts! I'll be out in a couple minutes. I feel like shit from last night. I still have to wrap up my morning routine. Given your track record, if I let you out of my sight, you'll probably just disappear into the wilderness, only return in the middle of the night after burning down City Hall. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches you from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Cora, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. Just want to say that I'm so sorry you got cut up with that. You did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out there? Is that situation all right? Okay, do I want to street smart? There's so many things to say, though. This feels like I'm putting her on blast. You know, come once a week, right? What do you do the rest of your time? Last night was a lot. You should get out of town. I love to chat, but I hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town. Sorry, Tabitha's so mean to you. Have you seen many more creatures? God, there's so many things. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Have you seen anyone prowling? Gotta bounce. Tabitha's foot traffic is driving me crazy. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Oh, odd jobs mostly. Weeding gardens, cleaning houses, watching kids, that sort of thing. My husband's the pastor, so a lot of my time spent in the church and doing things for the community. Poor Daniel, he's been going absolutely stir-crazy since we moved here, but with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good talk you through your worries. Having a priest on speed dial seems handy. I'm not really religious. I'm not Christian, but thank you. I'd rather not. I'm going to be a little sassy. Having a pastor on speed dial is always handy. Debatable. And my Daniel is a wonderfully talented pastor. Also debatable. Enough dawdling. We're leaving. Wow, what the fuck? Fucking cold, man.
You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation.
Narrator's note, we didn't want to write another car scene.
Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes.
What are we doing in the general store?
Picking up tea from Sybil.
Neat, what kind of tea?
I don't know. The kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what it's all called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends.
Jeez, I asked a single question. Yeah, it's nice to just go on an errand.
Exactly.
You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting me get away with stuff you'd never let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Awkward. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her.
Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier.
Yeah, you look fucking stoked, Tabitha. You look so goddamn happy. Oh, good. Oh, man. I'm gonna go with this. What are you burying?
A lot of things.
Fair.
I'm burying Perline this coming Sunday, for instance. Okay. Oh. Alright. We're burning daylight. Come on already.
Death smile. Exceedingly legit. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Oh, good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities.
Morning. Is the new blend ready?
Of course. Corey, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. I'm absolutely just calling her on it. Oh, I see. Gotta fill up the old stash, huh, Tabby? Gotta get your prescription, wink wink, filled, so to speak. Pick up some of the devil's lettuce.
What are you talking about?
Corey is implying you're here to buy marijuana, dear.
What? You think I'm some kind of stoner? Ugh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Think what you will.
I really shouldn't hassle her so much, but it's just so good. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. No, I'm gonna listen in. Find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. I know it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but this was fairly short notice. In the future, please give me at least 2 months to gather what's needed. These plants aren't exactly easy to come by.
Is there enough?
Yes, everything should go just fine. Make sure this is all it eats for a few days, and I mean all. Put it somewhere that it can't get other food.
I'm not keeping it inside.
Outside then, a shed, something enclosed. And please call me if you get confused. I don't assume you know what you're doing. You only have one shot at this. Remember that. Oh, they're raising gremlins?
Perline ran me through it plenty of times. I know when I'm...
Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another person. Or in this case, 2. Well, if it ain't Corey. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. He was here, there was still the night in the woods. I don't, fuck. Come on, you can't keep doing this to me, game.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
sir. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness.
Things have happened.
Hanging in there, Duke? Oh, I can't complain. I miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now except protect the rest of my brood. Them things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns ready. We even set up the missus with her pistol. Good thing we was watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. It's not like we'll be taking her to state fair anyway. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mom has a tin big enough for Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. Alright, Bo. You're a smart one, huh? Who's Julius? Julius Tremaine. Practically spits the name. Some cousin, however many times removed. Though I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Think he owns half our land. Always sneak around and take vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him. Says he's the one putting seeds on the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born of other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. Alright. Betty's a pumpkin? Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year. Maybe even a world record if we were lucky. Ah well. My hands are more important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. The land's been good to us. We sure are growing big out on the Callaway farm. You seen any more of them creatures? Yeah, we saw a few of those things. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. Well, I'm losing sleep trying to make sure we can keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying eggs this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep them things away. It seems like the kind of thing, this seems like just the kind of thing for a guard dog. Now don't you start that again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed. As much as you say you'll take responsibility, I know it'll be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have much faith those things will be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. Dog. Dog, 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 dog. Yeah, you know, yeah, they're called ditchlings. Ditchlings. Sounds like some old folk tale. Suppose that suits them. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarning some kind of disaster. Besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Cora. Yeah, things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up in the mines last night. Scarlet Hollow ain't safe, so safe this week, it would seem. That's seeing you do. It was a pleasure running into you, Corey. But we'd best be getting on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm, what with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mom all by herself up there for very long. You can have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. It was nice meeting you, Corey. And please tell Miss Scott I am sorry about her mama.
They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast, meet at the library after and figure out a plan. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, Lol, if you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. Then buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Sliding into DMs, are we? Oh, Kaneko, we ain't flirting. We want to hang out before the library thing. I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. And that's it. You can't possibly get any more texts. This is Isaac from the mine. You gave me your number yesterday. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, I gotta talk to Isaacs, right? Like, that's gotta be what we do. I'm not here for love. I'm here for info. I'm here to solve mysteries. When I do my extremely hot beefcake idiot son run, then we'll think about finding love in Scarlet Hollow. But street smart me, eyes on the prize. You have plenty of time before the dinner at Reese's house. Yeah, street smarts. You probably have time to slip off and hear what Isaac has to say before Tabitha even knows you're gone. You hold the bells on the door to the general store, quieting them as you make a silent exit. Smart. You saw that in the captain. You find Isaac smoking out by the dumpsters behind Winnie's diner. Mr. X. Another achievement. Thought you weren't going to show. I don't have a lot of time. What do you want to tell me? Good. I don't have a lot of time either. Especially since I spend talking to you. I put two and two together. I know you're related to the boss, and the other guys are all riled up. They're taking action. Or talking action. They saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing miner. I haven't forgotten about them, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. Did anything happen to him at the mines? Finding weird stuff, uncover anything that wasn't meant to be uncovered? No, I don't think so. The few ships he was pitting up here were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. What was he like? He was a light-hearted kind of guy, always joking around on the job. Amazing fellow to grab beers with. Not keen on doing hard work, so it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once the relationship started. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart, but he was a good friend. Closest one I had. Why would he be following me? Damned if I know. I didn't even know you existed till yesterday. I suppose Tabitha could have told him about you, so maybe he's trying to get someone close to his ex. Seems like a pathetic move to me, but relationships change people. Maybe even a man like Wayne could be broken by someone like her. Thanks. Yeah, he's not missing. I keep running into him. But why wouldn't he come tell me he's all right? Where is he staying? Why is he hiding from everybody? I just don't sound like him. I'm not sure the man you think is Wayne is really him. He's all goopy now. Did he have a condition? I don't think he's all right. No, I'll go with goopy. Goopy? Jesus. I hope he's getting treatment. Maybe that's why he's been distant. So Tabitha was dating an employee, huh? Yeah, it wasn't the first time either. I know some of the other fellows she dated. They said she was the coldest woman they ever met. Had a habit of dropping them a few months in before picking up the next poor son of a bitch who fell for her wiles. She has wiles? I guess us cold boys are pretty desperate. Especially when a woman of means like that approaches you. You never know if it's going to be the one who lucks out and locks down that old family wealth. Guess Wayne wasn't lucky. Think Tabitha did something? Yes, I do. That or maybe Perline. I don't know what it would be, but something happened up at that house. The week it went down, everyone was so up in arms with Miss Perline's death, almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant miner had gone missing. Huh. Interesting. How'd she die? It was natural causes. Died in her sleep. She was old and smoker. Figured her lungs finally gave up on her. What kind of action people talking? Isaac glances around nervously. They're talking about a strike, but you didn't hear from me. Isaac's eyes taking one last drag of his cigarette. I appreciate you coming by to talk. Can't say I'm happy with what you've told me, but I'm glad someone's looking into this. Seems like everybody else is perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses cigarette butt. It goes without saying, but you better not go telling anyone we talked.
Dude, I ain't narc. And if you see him or whoever is pretending to be him, tell him his buddy's worried about him, alright? Isaac heads back inside, and you find yourself alone again. Narc immediately. I'm absolutely bouncing on Stella. I don't care. I don't care for Kanika. Checking on Oscar. Go to diner, see Avery.
I mean, we're gonna see Oscar eventually. I don't think I need to go and check on him because we're gonna go checking his house out in a bit, right? Avery might have Goss, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Avery. Not in a fun, flirty way. The diner is the diner is busy, but its vibe is different than the past 2 days. Its atmosphere muted and serious. Oh hey! The miners glance up at you with suspicion, with the exception of Isaac's, who does his best to avoid eye contact. Hey, good to see you're alive and well. You caught me at a good time. Break just started. I heard about what happened last night. The diner's been buzzing all morning, so I've been hearing a lot of things. As you settle into the booth, the miners turn back towards their table and continue whatever it is they were discussing when you came in. You know what? Isaac's already told us. We know what they're talking about. Mind your business. I'm here to talk to Avery. Seems like the fellas back there are getting pretty riled up. Might be a good idea to give them some privacy. Especially considering, you know, who you're related to. How about we take some biscuits to go? There's a little garden next door. I think you might like it. I like it anyways. Aw, but I want to know the goings on. I was kind of to chill. As long as there's biscuits, I'm there. Oh, there'll be biscuits, alright. 2 biscuits to go, if you don't mind, Sal. The sour-faced cook nods and sets a box on the counter. See you, Aunt Winnie. Don't get my Avery into any trouble, Corey. I've heard about what you've been getting up to, and if anything happens to them, you'll learn the true wrath of a southern woman. We'll be sticking around the neighborhood, unless a sinkhole opens up, and I can't imagine there's much trouble to get into. We are in a mining town. A sinkhole is possible. Ah, and this is the spot. It's a public garden I've been putting together. It was an empty lot when I first moved here, but Winnie said it was okay for me to mess with it. So when I'm stuck in a rut, So when I'm stuck in a rut with work or music, I come here and dig around in the dirt, just organizing the chaos for a little while. I don't think we came here to talk about my side projects. I've been hearing some absolutely wild stuff about last night. I mean, I don't know how much you overheard of the diner, but it seems like the miners are planning a strike. Some of them have been saying that the old mine is haunted too, that ghosts caused the collapse. That there's some guy walking around claiming to be a dead man. Things are pretty hush about the collapse, but you guys were down there last night, weren't you? What happened? Fill him in. Avery, you're my gossip eyes and ears. I need you filled in what's going on. You do your best to sound sane as you fill Avery in on all the details of what happened in the mines. The knocking, the ghostly figures of dust and light, the strange episode with the stone, and of course, the violent way it all ended. Holy shit. Between this and all the stuff that happened in the woods, it's like this town personally has it in for you. Must be my Scarlet blood. It's like a curse. I'm fine, rolled the punches, I enjoy the challenge, kind of indifferent. You're bad to say that I've actually been having a good time, just wish someone would help me leave. You regret moving here now, remain silent. Let's dig into it a little bit. Well, I guess you should have stayed in Guelph. Scarlet Hollow clearly has a bone to pick with you. Oh, family. Excuse me. Family, am I right? Sucks that just sharing genetics with somebody is enough to inexorably tie you together forever, even beyond the grave. You know what? I've enjoyed the challenge. Avery smiles coyly. I don't like to admit it either, but it's kind of exciting, isn't it? I just wish I weren't hearing all about secondhand. Seems like that's how I hear about a lot of things in this town. I guess I should be glad I haven't been in the middle of all that danger. Did they prompt you for your origin? Yes. They ask for your origin when you start the game. But at the same time, I want to know what the ghost miners looked like, you know? I want to have seen those awful little things that live in the woods. But I also hope it quiets down. The past 2 days have probably been as much a horror as this little town can handle. Narrator's voice, it's gonna get worse. I like how it's like, you want to trade places with me? Or, you want to trade places? It's natural he'll look excited. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just part of being human, isn't it? I guess I should technically hope I don't find myself in the middle of something horrific, but if I did, I don't think I'd hate it. A quiet breeze passes over you. You're hot! Ooh, what do I bring him ghost hunting? Experience an awkward silence. Okay, I'm not flirting with Avery. They seem lovely, but if the garden yours, you like plants? What do you want us to think about the town? Seems like you've made good friends here. That one seems good. Nice idle chatter. Oh, sure. Kanika's friendly, though she's usually busy with the store. Stella, she's one of the nicest people I know, and she stops by the diner at least a couple times a week to say hi. But I still don't feel like I know her. It's like she has some kind of wall up. It's the same for a lot of folks around town, honestly. Most of them grew up together, so they don't talk about... Well, I'm not so much. No, I do know. It's because of all the talking. They don't talk about the tougher parts of their lives. They just know each other so well. Someone like me, a transplant they don't trust, doesn't know about any of it. It's not my business to ask. So, I'm polite, I do my job, I go home, I take care of my plants, I wake up the next day and do it all again, in a town full of friendly strangers. Yeah, you seem unhappy. I wouldn't say that. It's the happiest I've ever been. It's not like I'm all alone. I have Aunt Winnie, still. As chill as she is, there are things you just don't talk about with your aunt. So I guess I'm not unhappy, just, you know, a little lonely. Seeming to get along with Sybil. Well, that's more of a business relationship. We'll only ever talk about tea. Maybe the weather if she's feeling chatty, so I can't say I actually know her. And Avery glances around before continuing. I don't know if you feel the same way, but there's something strange about Sybil. Can't get a read on her at all. I feel like she makes it impossible to really get to know her. I've thought about befriending my cousin. She's also a bit of a loner. That's creative. I like that. Honestly, though, I doubt she even knows my name. I wouldn't know hers if your family didn't practically own the town. You know, I know what you mean. I feel like everyone's hiding something from me. That's pretty refreshing to hear, to be honest. I'm glad there's finally a new stranger in town I can talk to about this stuff. The miners come and go, sure, but they have their own little community. It's much more accepting of new people. The rest of Scarlet Hollow, though? I don't know. Maybe I just miss the city. What do you think about the town? It's quiet. It's good to have hobbies to try and stay busy, but yeah, it gets boring. You don't tend to meet many new people or try new things, but it's cheap. And Winnie pays me a much higher wage than I'd make in the city. So I'm gonna stick around. Save up, maybe eventually I'll move someplace else. I don't like to think I'll wind up stuck at the diner for the rest of my life, but I don't know where I'd move either. Hopefully I'll figure it out one day.
enjoy a nice quiet moment. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Almost forgot it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check out in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird, foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? Yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. That's a lot of texts. Just sneak into... why is everyone so jazzed about the mayor? It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Oh, it is Mayor Jimmy Day. Hell yeah. It's one of the best parts of living here, honestly. I've still got a little bit of time to kill before my shift starts back up, and I'm sure Aunt Winnie won't mind. Let's go over there before there's too much of a crowd. Okay. You... Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Oh, excuse me. I think I just, like, coughed, and it went weird. You and Avery make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small crowd is already formed in the corner of the main foyer. Oh, hey, Corey. And Avery, too. Hey, can't believe I'd almost forgotten about Mayor Jimmy Day. Oh, thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yeah, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Corey to the mayor for, like, the entire time I've known him. It'll be worth it, trust us. Is the mayor, like, a weird head in a box or something? Shelby? Oh, okay, that's significantly better. I'm gonna get to talk to the mayor. Yes. He's a dog. No, I can do that better. Hold on, I need water. I haven't done this much talking in the game in a while. He's a dog. Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from a series of portraits lining the wall, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has also been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from the little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. As played by Nathan Fillion. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Finally! You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. Oh, come on! The mayor's nose twitches eagerly at the strong odor, and then he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft-shelled legumes. Finally! We are free! We have finally found someone to take our boiled nuts. Drop it, sir. Drop it. His security details tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. Oh, hey, you finally got rid of those things. Thank God. You better hope those nuts settle well. If the mayor gets any tummy trouble after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, there'll be hell to pay. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. We're doomed. Alright. Absolutely, it's lovely to meet you. You reach forward and take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking. Only head pats and ear scratches are allowed. Oh, I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. This town has had a dog as a mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit, small-town community, of course. Not having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Oh, he's pretty cute, too. It's almost like he really thinks he's the mayor, the way he sits all regal like that. Avery turns to you conspiratorially. Though, to be honest, I voted for Daisy in the last election, but don't tell him that. Alright, you've had your turn with the mayor, now move along and keep the line going. Stella, Kanika, and Avery quickly shuffle out of the room ahead of you, leaving you to follow. Okay. That was the most horrific experience I came back from. Apparently I arrived just in time to hear you talk about accepting boiled nuts. What the fuck is going on? Okay, well, I don't know what your horrific experience was, T3. I'm sorry that you had a horrific experience. We're playing Scarlet Hollow, and one of the first things you can do in, like, Chapter 1 is accept a bag of boiled peanuts, from just some garbage dude on a bus. He's kind of the worst. We've been offering them to everyone ever since. For somebody to take these boiled peanuts, and everyone looks at me as if I've just peed in their coffee. So finally, someone of character, class, and taste has taken these now 2-day-old boiled peanuts off of my hands. And I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off of my work laptop. One moment, please. Where were we? There's a DoorDash ad combined with your voice. Both the ad and your content were playing at the same time. Oh, wow. They're cursed peanuts. They can only be given to someone who can willingly accept them. Yeah. Who the fuck is this? Oh, that's the pastor. Oh, you look like you eat people. You've got a safe room in your house. Ooh, I don't like you at all. Twitch crashed. Oh no. Before you can catch up to your companions, you are intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression. A self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know I don't know. There's too many characters. You know what, actually? You know what I need? I need a mint. One sec. Now let's all enjoy the... You're about to do Southern Pastor, and this is literally the person. It's true. I just dropped my mint. Oh no! Where'd it go? Hold on. Wait, where the hell did it go? Oh no! Oh, this is a tragedy. Wait, hold on. Nope, wrong button. Fuck.
A tragedy.
It was just a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
A tragedy.
I got it. You're about to do Southern Pastor, and this is literally the person. Yeah, I don't know. Oh boy, hold on. First, as is tradition with any food that I eat, let's enjoy the Foley. For anyone wondering, this is a Lifesaver's Wintergreen Mint, which is like a top tier. Can't keep doing that, otherwise I'll never pay for it again. Mine is different from yours, though. I don't want to keep the mint in my mouth, so I'm just going to chew it real quick. Is it? I believe, well, there's one way to find out. But I believe it's different. I just need a little sugar for my throat. And for anyone wondering, Lifesaver Wintergreen Mints are the perfect mint. So, the perfect mint experience. Especially if you get them and they're like a little bit old, so they've gone like just a little stale, makes them a little less teeth-shatteringly hard to crack.
Mwah. Anyways. What would you sound like? I wish I knew more variants in southern accents in the US.
A tragedy.
It was just a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
A tragedy.
Okay, that's yours.
A tragedy.
It was just a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
A tragedy.
You're right, it is the same. I'm gonna need some different tragedy buttons, aren't I? Alright. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Corey. Everyone's been buzzing about you. Oh, this is the 2 of the dozen edits we made. Yeah. I still have others. I need to get a button that has the tragedy on the upwards inflection. It was just a tragedy? I am so sorry to hear about your aunt. Aunt. But I'm sure she's in a better place now. I'm sure she's in a better place. Sounds like she was awful. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know she's in hell. Don't believe in the afterlife. Well, thank God, I'm hoping to find a priest. Know anything about ghosts? Janie mentioned you this morning? Maybe Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. Cool, I just made a phone vibrating on a desk noise. Let's see. Hey, you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I've heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of a spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Pearline, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? I mean, real ghost stuff, scary stuff. Nah, this place is haunted. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply do not believe in malicious spirits, lingering neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever he saw. There were ghosts in the mines last night. There's been a lot of supernatural stuff happening in the past few days. Are you calling Oscar a liar? I trust Oscar. I like how we can just sort of invite everyone ghost hunting. Yeah, there's been a lot of supernatural shit going on, man. Really? Are you sure you weren't just seeing things? Trauma is a funny way of manifesting itself. You motherfucker. You mentioned Pearline being in a better place, but that's a better place. It sounded like she was awful. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to talk ill of the dead. Uh-huh. I should just fucking cold clock stare him, but you know what? It was nice meeting you. I don't have to be an asshole to you. He's not wrong. It's true. Of course, and if you ever find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. I literally don't. Just fucking remain silent. You have nothing more to say to this man. Ooh! Ooh, I hate that smile. Ooh. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just thought I'd extend the offer in case you need someone to talk to. The church's doors are open if you ever change your mind. Have a blessed day, Corey. Oof. That smile. You related to Tabitha? The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor.
nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. What? Don't you run the library? This is not appropriate attire. This is just a thirst trap for somebody. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun's up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. Right, Wisconsin, right? Oh, I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back there and after the dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Isn't that just like a ghost? Oh, wait until you're at your most freaked out to freak out even more. Yeah, there's no way I'm going until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. It's gonna be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not gonna waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of the thing. This is a pretty serious ghost. Oh no. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we'll get, we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Is there anything I should bring? Oh, Avery's coming? He's coming with? I've never done an exorcism or a ghost bus before. Are there any tips y'all have for a novice like me? Oh, don't worry. I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. We have the power of friendship on our side. I'm absolutely saying that one. Heck yeah, we do. If anime has taught us anything, it's that the power of friendship is unstoppable. It's true. True say. That's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will be glad, will at least be glad to know you all did your best to help her. Alright, if we're not doing the haunt right now, go to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Corey. Time to go bother our friend. Well, I'll catch y'all at sundown. Can't wait to get traumatized by a ghost tonight. I can never tell if you're joking. Oh, I'm not. I'd live for the thrill. I hope it's everything Oscar says it is and more. Catch y'all at sundown. Be careful what you wish for. See y'all soon. Alright, time to go. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Oh my god. Invite Tabitha to go ghost hunting secretly. Oh my god, I can't wait to play this as my big dumb idiot version. Alright. I met Pastor Daniel. Yeah, it was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I just think he wants people to like him. He comes off as desperate. It's a vicious cycle. When you put it like that, this whole situation's kind of sad. Even if that's the case, it does mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Kanika. The dude's got us like a kill room or something. I get it. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, it must be pretty lonely. You can look for friends somewhere else. Alright, let's go. I'm not bringing Tabitha. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. It's the most wild hill. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it is only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Oh, we're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends.
That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Oh boy, you look healthy. It's too late. The door swings open. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Corey, right? Heard a lot about you. Stell's been relentless about making sure I get all the Corey updates. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. I knew you'd probably want to help me cook, too. What can I say? I make an excellent sous chef. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. Wait, should that have been a real estate showing? Yes, it should have. I wildly misread that line. Alright, so, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go about your business. Jesus. I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. But we still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single, questioning eyebrow. Hold on. Do I have a zoom? There's my... A real estate show. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Alright. Cool. Cool. You're working through some stuff, Reese? Big fan of aliens? And whatever the hell that guy's name is, whose name, oh, it's blanking. What the hell was his name? Geiger. Geiger? The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to a studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Mom's scary. Still tell you what's going on. This is gonna be rough. I mean, I'm always gonna take the options that use my special powers. You need to sneak out? This feels like a prison. Unfortunately, the prison we're dealing with here is my body, not my room. Sure there's nothing we can do? Your company is plenty. It's so nice to have living people down here for a change. You know you'd visit more if your mom would let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? Said we couldn't even talk to you? It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, but weird. I don't know. My body is pretty particular when it comes to food.
just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... Okay, maybe it does sound a little controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. So she has to regulate my food. God, do you got like a Munchausen by proxy thing going on? God, I hope not. Still catch you up to things? Huh. She's told me all about what you guys have found out there. Wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. He gestures futilely towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... There's nothing to apologize for. I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die has already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple days, weren't we? What do you think about what do you think about the ditchlings? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that what you text me, that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah. I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah, that's fucking them, alright. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know. But I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Okay. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think about Wayne? Who? You know, the guy's been following Corey around, being all ominous? Oh, yeah, the slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he's got going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. What do you think about the town? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question.
Jesus, tortured artist sticker, what?
Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what's going on out there. I could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I'd tell you if there was a riot. Did Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I hope so. But the point I'm trying to make here is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant. I mean, I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now.
Narrator's voice.
She was not. She's still terrible. Okay, character voice. She is not. You guys just never took a chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. Uh-huh. Your whole situation's gotta be... What are you sick with? Sorry, Reese. Corey's pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. It's okay. I'll come to terms with the way the rest of my life is gonna be. So macabre, Reese. You make it sound as if you've been sentenced to death. Why is my ear so itchy? What's going on here? Ugh. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there's worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I've left is gonna be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. I'm okay with that.
Dang, Reese. I may be a goth. That's some real nihilistic shit. Yeah, that's pretty nichey, man. Make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right?
Thanks, guys. But you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really.
So what's your diagnosis?
I'm persistent, goddammit. I'm afraid the answer isn't really very illuminating, because it's not one particular thing. Just a whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes. Guess I pulled a losing card in the DNA lottery. And hey, it isn't all bad. It's just weird, like this. Your fucking mandible claws there, champ? Reese pulls on the skin of his arm, it's stretching out. Oh! You got, was it Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? Neat. Hyperelasticity. Kinda cool, right? I want to talk about your fucking claws, my dude. Oh. Does that not hurt? No. Feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes. I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. Tell me more about your art, you tortured artist, you. Thought these bad boys on a mug you could make a buck or two? Absolutely. That's what I've been telling him. If you post these online somewhere, you can get big, man. Ugh, I think I'll keep them to myself until I die. You know how it is with dead artists. Art sells for way more. I hope the doc or whoever winds up inheriting my work will make millions off them. I'd be able to rest easy knowing somebody had retroactively given my life value. Or you could just sell them when you're alive and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Ugh, that sounds complicated. I'd rather just spend my time painting. Leave the hard work to someone else. Movies. Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi, Death's Blood? Saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust this place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalie both need our support right now. I'm just gonna skip that one. Okay. Y'all go way back. Almost to the womb. School here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Ugh. She was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe for you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Yeah, same here. Though, to be fair, the feeling was more than mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Wanna come ghost hunting with us? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you so long. Oh, that'd be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. Make sure you bring your camera still. I want to see everything that happens. Alright, dinner's gotta be ready, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. I guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Okay. Okay, I'm not lying about washing them. Yes, ma'am. I'll wash the fucking hands. It's fine. Oh, cool. We've got some of his art up, too. Excellent. Fantastic. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a hospital waiting room. More than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, just beyond your hearing, fills the air and you feel strange. Just zoom in on picture. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn as if hypnotized. Whoa!
Oh my god, of all the things that has happened in this game so far, this is the most off-putting. Open the door, 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 open the door. I must open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and the compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? There's something compelling about the door. I need to see what's behind the door. There's something compelling about the door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, no, you don't. Come on. Wash your hands and sit down. Ooh. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Whoa! There's a lot of menace in this installment. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls and spaghetti and a light salad. Oh, I haven't had spaghetti in a while. I should make spaghetti. I'm gonna make spaghetti tomorrow. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative. And Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. Oh, Stella looks really cute in this picture. This is a very nice angle and everything, well drawn. She sits opposite to you at the far head of the table. I would argue I'm at the head of the table. I can see doors. That's how it works. Her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. So, given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Huh. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. Oh, this is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. Worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. That's fair. Gonna be honest, that's fair. I would love to make my own pasta sauce, but it takes literal hours. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. If you're wanting tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, no, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me that they came by yesterday. Oh, you were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyways. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. I would have just rather know these things. Alright. Notice she won't do anything about it. Her son will remain in the dark. Boy, I'm reading an awful lot into this conversation, huh? Wow! You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. I want to click that so bad. I want to click that so bad. Okay, no, I'm not doing it. I'm asking about Reese. Does no one in this town have two parents? Oh my god. Oh my god. The only person we've met that officially has two parents right now is Bo. That's the only one. Reese doesn't, Stella doesn't, Kanika doesn't, Tabitha doesn't, Rosalina doesn't. I think at least one of the other shitty teens doesn't. Oh boy, what a fun self-aware write-in to put into this game. Jesus. Let's see. I like how there's like one nice option. This feels like a fun dig. Must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us have just had to come to terms with it. It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Maybe he doesn't have to? Ow, jeez, your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Gillen, we're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. That was not the save you think it was, Kanika. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like, it won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. Why do you call her Doc? I don't think having other people over is that rough for me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. You did just give him pills that are probably going to make him sleepy in about an hour. What the fuck is going on? You know what? I'm just fucking digging into it. What exactly does he have? He has a combination of genetic diseases that gave him a fragile immune system, amongst other things. It's too much to get into. A lot of technical terms that I'd have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and I can't be pleasant. It can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again. So let's drop it. Alright. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly, nervously glanced towards her son before fleeing back to a position of annoyance. My intrigue sensors are going off the fucking scale with all of this. This woman is drugging her kid to keep him in this state. Of that I am sure. Whatever is going on, she is keeping him like this on purpose. I don't think the dude's got genetic ailments at all. The question is why? Can't help but feel like what you saw went beyond compassionate worry to genuine fear. What? Your son is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Oh, God, you can't... No. Come on. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Oh. No, 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 I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not being a complete shitheel. I'm not doing it. I'm pushing boundaries in some directions, but I'm not doing that. Food's really good. Why do I gotta lie? I'm sure the food's fine. It's fucking spaghetti. Oh, I just realized he's just eating noodles. Oh, my dude, I'm so sorry. You eat like my wife. You're a doctor? You ever seen dead? You ever seen a dead body? Thanks for putting this together. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when those two would come over. Hungry teenagers, eating me out of house and home. You should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. Were they like his kids?
Noisy and messy, like all kids. Suddenly a wistful look in her eye, like she's glimpsing back to a brighter time in her life. Kanika softens too, her shoulders lowering from defensive place by her ears. They always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. The glimmer of joy at the corner of her eye fades. Her glower returns in its place. So like I said, noisy and messy. Did we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh god, not the squirrel. I remember the squirrel. Didn't you think the dog could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about the squirrel. It's one of the things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Gilly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardian... oh, sorry. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine? Okay, died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about talking to you about doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch these things early. Okay. The danger. Do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne. Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? That's someone who's been following Coy around. Super mysterious guy. We have reason to believe he might have been caught up in some weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help. Please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. That isn't any of my business. How about any spooky illnesses? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any miners that had unusual symptoms? Maybe they seem sort of, I don't know, drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Corey ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation. It's fair. Anyone coming with hallucinations? I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information. You sure? Not even a little? Get up our investigation into strange goings on. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation into what? A mine collapse? No. I think it's best I think this is best left to professionals still, not someone who runs around the woods with a camcorder. What? We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I can't really explain, Dr. Kelly. If we knew if there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could rule it out as a gas leak, but you were an abandoned mine. The chances you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory through a roof. Leave it at that and treat it as the accident it was, not like some kind of mystery to unravel. Okay. Any sick animals lately? I'm a doctor, not a vet. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps. But I assume it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Oh, come on! You know well enough that cows aren't supposed to be lumpy. Doesn't that sound like... Oh, ditchlings. Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, in Stella's footage, it looked like there was something pupating inside one of the Duke's chickens. I bet those are the lumps on the cow. Really should have taken a look. He could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. Seen any weird spooky creatures? I don't tend to go wandering in the woods, so no. You don't have to go all the way to the woods. They've been coming to our windows at night. They've been... What? There are these things called ditchlings. They've been preying on local wildlife, and Corey and I found a whole nest of them the other night. Oh, I see. as some of your little cryptozoological creatures. Okay, I know it sounds pretty out there, but I've seen the things in person. We're not messing around. They're out there, laying eggs in animals and doing God knows what else. And here I thought you'd finally manage to get an even head on your shoulders, Kanika. We literally have fucking video evidence. Seems like Stella might be a bad influence on you. I know her little stories can be convincing, but that's only because she's managed to so thoroughly convince herself. She's not making up the stories, neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark. They've been more every night. They're all pale and doughy. Their faces, they're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right. I see. You stay up way too late painting your grisly faces, so you've started seeing them everywhere. I'm sure whatever's outside is dressed raccoons or... Stop. Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going on in Scarlet Hollow, whether you want to face it or not. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody's making eye contact with anyone else. I'm still not clicking that. Is there anything else? Poking around the clinic? Yeah, let's ask about poking around the clinic. Because it's closed. Doctors don't usually just let people wander around their clinics. Alright. You know, I can't say I've ever felt drawn to the place before, but the secrecy is starting to get me, starting to make it feel awfully compelling. Stella, don't you think of getting ideas from Corey? No one's playing hide and seek in my private offices. Not today, not ever. Corey, she doesn't need any more bad influences. Yeah, what if it's haunted? The place was built on an old Civil War hospital, right? It was a TB clinic, too. Double haunted. I can't believe I've never got ghost hunting there. You sure you don't want us to check it out? We'll have a whole bunch of extra experience after tonight. It's not haunted. Now drop it. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. No. I want to click this so bad. Can I save? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Remain silent. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Corey's still in town. Oh, we'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like it's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain, wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Oh, damn it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. We can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs his friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. You should not be both of those things. It's a conflict of interest. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows that too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you, right now he's very much not fine. Now leave. I wanted to put her on blast. I so wanted to put her on blast, but I'm We'll be back, Reese. Hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of the lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Did either of you get the impression Dr. Gilly's afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. She has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. Huh, it's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to the dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's just get going. The sun's setting, we shouldn't want to miss any of the ghost action. Uh-huh. I only got to pick one of those things. I couldn't tell him about my door compulsion. Oh, hello. Who's this? Who's this little happy little fellow? Oh. More ditchlings. Oh, okay. So this is just what's going on now, huh? Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stell's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of the night is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Now! You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental checklist of everyone who's joining you and try to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Who are you kidding? Order doesn't matter. Stella or Kanika is probably the final girl. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush catch your eye. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings are growing bolder. Aight. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark and shadows deep and foreboding. They meet and greet with the mayor and did quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey Oscar, you back yet? You can't yell in the library, it's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply for before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Oh, he. Sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Sure. Reese wasn't feeling up for long hanging, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's okay, we just have more time for ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got me an EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know. Where are you keeping all that, huh? There's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go? Yeah. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't able to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things get really spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. You feel like you're in an episodic horror game. I mean, yes. Yes. Oh man, I'm so intrigued by Reese. Everything that's going on there. I would have loved to put the mom on blast, but I know it wouldn't have gotten us anywhere. Excuse me. Hey, hope not too late. Haven't missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you can make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two. I'm glad there'd be someone else with a level head in here tonight. Oh, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one on purpose. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Aw, hell yeah, Avery. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kanika. I'm as level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, just last night, y'all apparently saw some truly unexplainable stuff, so anything seems possible right now. Yeah, there were ditchlings outside. Who knows how many more are lurking around here. Are those the monsters you saw in the woods? Just once I'd like to actually see some of this stuff myself. Oh, buddy. Yo, buddy. Yeah, trust me, you don't. Sybil's right. We're only going to see more of them as time goes on. We can't let them get in the way of things. I'm willing to go with the mines were full of ghosts right now, or last night. After all my fruitless ghost hunts, I had basically convinced myself the ghosts weren't real, but last night we saw some really convincing evidence. Especially those figures you mentioned. Though I'm still 50-50 on whether they were cryptids or ghosts. Hopefully, whatever happens tonight will help clear that up. I can't wait to wander through Oscar's house for a few uneventful hours before getting Rosalina tucked into bed. I could use a nice, quiet night after everything we went through. Oh, that'd be too bad. I was kind of hoping to see a ghost. Maybe it'd be a happy medium between no ghost and deadly spirits of vengeance. A Casper situation might be nice. Man, all this talking for some reason just makes me yawny. I don't know why. I envy your pessimism here, but I suppose it won't be long until we get to the bottom of things. Fucking right, Zane. Yo, don't rush off Ghostbusting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. I'm so glad Zane's here. I totally forgot that we told him about this. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my immortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Oops. Oh, cool. Right click is just a ghost to save. Huh. Time to get zany. Zane dies first. Let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for the sick ghost hunters at once. Is everyone? We can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. You and your companions grab some equipment from out of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house to the library. Oh my god, he actually lives in an extension of the library. Okay. Looks like the sun's almost set. That's when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexa's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Hi, Zane. What's up? Yo! You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost or whatever is keeping us out of our house. I really don't think I want you to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe again in our house. You knew what was in there. You know what, dude? Just... Zane's coming. I'm sorry to... Oh, boy, that look. I mean, Zane's coming. He's got a good point, Mr. J. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Okay. Now let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Aside from the painting on the floor, this living room feels too normal, too human to be haunted. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment's picking up anything around the picture. It's very weird for the adults to be the ones worrying the ghosts are real. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Now, I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh, wait. Oops. Wait, it's just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same. I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. The room does not get colder with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 people in the room. That's just not how that works. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This is very scary. Please put a camera in my daughter's room. Yeah. Alright, gang, I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Oh, wow. Nice. It's fun. Alright, let's ask the obvious question. Wait, Rosaline, if the ghost is mostly manifest in your room, shouldn't you have, like, seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I just spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there's something back there I'm not scared of, I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. I can't not say this one. I've resisted so many lines. I got an achievement for picking that. I've avoided saying so many ridiculous things. I can't not. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Yeah, that's definitely a no-go. We just discover a ghost here. I want us to discover it together. Alright. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo! Once we find a ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Yes, by Hasbro. Are you sure that it wouldn't make it, like, mad or invite a demon to the house or something? Yes, we've all played Phasmophobia. Oh, that sounds like fun to me. Might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? Make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? I think I'd rather not take that chance. Once a ghost is enough to deal with, or one ghost, I don't much think of opening the door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Okay. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. That? I mean, that's a stain. The poster. Many Boys. The new album. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on EMF either. Then your equipment's wrong. The stain's definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count. It just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Oh yeah, my it has taken over his head, hasn't it? Today I shall be playing the part of Oscar. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. If you are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Ghost blood. Have you tried ripping up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? No. I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of carpet every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Could be a good idea. There could be a sign of structural damage. I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Plus, there might be something written under here. In blood. Now I am the thirst trap. Oh, stop. Alright. Only one way to be sure. Fuck yeah, Stella! Also, the carpet would be tacked down. You could absolutely just pull this up. I mean, hold on though. Whoa. You have baseboards. You're not just pulling that up like that. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. Don't have to sweat it. Fucking excuse me? Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained in reddish brown. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. That's cool. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, Maybe I don't want to sleep in here. This is gonna be a giant column of blood shooting out the second they open it. No, I want the burble. I don't want it to shoot out. I just want it to be like there and slowly rising. There's a broken seal around its edges. Someone doesn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this got to be long gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, all right. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Well, still no readings though. None of the equipment's made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or the crawl space or whatever's under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. I mean, that is actually a pretty solid explanation, Kanika, you fucking buzzkill. Yeah, slow, steady, inexorable rise of goop. Yes, exactly. Oh. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there, and I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until it's explored. Yeah, crack it. Can we test it? I mean, it's probably not super hard to just test if something is blood. Right? Like, there are tests to just ascertain if it's blood. That's not that wild. He's a learned man. I'm sure he can figure it out. Dip finger, taste, cut self, also taste. You just use your test verb on it? No, you definitely use... No, Eno's got it right. You definitely have to use mouth verb on it. Uh-oh. You don't think the flooding could have made the house unstable? Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going in for it. What the fuck just happened? He says crevasse because he's only read it and has no idea how to pronounce it. No, there's crevice and crevasse. They are technically different things. I know that to be true. But my only real reference point for how to pronounce crevasse is from an Initial D song. Or Tenacious D, not Initial D. Initial D is a totally different thing. Okay. You come to in Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. I mean... I should try calling somebody. Call Stella. The phone rings. Eddie? You hear something drop violently on the floor on the other end, and then a dial tone. What? Kanika? Okay. All the cops? Hello, what's your... Hello? Is this some kind of prank? Frank, come listen to this. That's some kind of old-time radio show? It's just repeating the same phrase over and over. Somebody's trying to creep us out. Now hold on just 1 minute. Ain't that area code from Guelph? I'll be damned. Listen here, Corey. We know it's you. You've got some nerve call with a juvenile prank like this. Damn, it ain't creepy, though. Eddie? Eddie repeating like that? Do we know any Eddies? Hang up, Huckabee. Gotta keep the lines clear for real callers. We'll deal with Corey later. Cool! I didn't expect that to go through, but whatever.
I've been looking all over for you. Where did you... What? Why are you saying that? I didn't say anything? I get it. Pulling a funny little prank on your poor, long-suffering cousin, playing some creepy old-timey radio clip over the phone. Did Kanika put you up to this? Oh, sorry. Did Kanika put you up to this? Whatever, just come home. I'm sick of chasing after you. Okay. Anybody there? Rosalina's room? Whatever just happened was weird, but your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. Head further into the house. He says crevasse because he's... Yeah. I think it's just Jack by pronouncing it strangely because he can, but I may be wrong. Whoever was here gets you the Eddie, otherwise we'll go the other end. I do appreciate something isn't right. You don't say. Oh, don't think I don't see you there, little ditchling. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Oh, fuck! Oh. That. That freaked crap out of me. Oh my god. Woo! A movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine. Can you show me the way out? I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. You absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Okay. Wouldn't want to cross Father. I shall be away at once. Flash of pain stills eyes, tells that she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to the Western Front, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Uh-huh. I know you still love me. Let's just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of there, Stella. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. After you moved, followed the narrow path along the foliage. As you step forward, a single door standing solitary in the middle of the garden appears before you. I like how you can walk past it. Into the door! Gone, except for fucking Bahamut there, yeah. You walk to the door and open it. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden. Oh! Oh boy, I didn't notice you in the garden the first time, but I fucking see you now. Should be fighting Photoshop flowing here. Yeah. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Oh boy! Junior, pack up your things quickly. Hurry.
Maybe we should run him out on the rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Jesus Christ, how many more times do I gotta get jump scared? Okay, I'll pack real good. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully, just give us a little time. There were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? Okay. My boy doesn't have that kind of luxury. The collapse, Junior leaving, Charlie returning. It's all starting to come together. They're the same person. Oh, okay, so I'm your kid. Okay. Okay. And these people are all mad because of the mine collapse, because of the knotted wood, right? I'm just gonna keep listening. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. Or you and your little dolls there might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? The inspector's trying to tell you something about the collapse. Maybe what happened 100 years ago wasn't as clear-cut as people would have you think. Street smarts! Are you trying to tell me something about the collapse? Was Charles Shaw not responsible for what happened? Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. What makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Continue listening. It's okay, Charlie, you can make new ones even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyways. You're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosaline are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens. Alright, into the void. Oh no! Before you have a chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. Oh! Sorry, give me a second. There you are! This is quite a maze, isn't it? And absolutely crawling with you miserable little parasites. Ooh. Bottom beaters. Okay. Hey man, what's up? Ah, you are no longer threatened by me. Good. Maybe now we can be friends. As he approaches, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the saccharine stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? I feel like White is learning more about the story. Walk past him and into the white void. Listen, buddy, just because I acknowledge you. Oh, hey there, man. You look cool. You're outside, and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. I don't like Wayne. I think Wayne has, quote, my best interest, end quote, at heart, but I don't think we have an accord on what that means. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fish from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Okay. Poor dear, I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Uh-huh. I'll listen to you. No need to be embarrassed. Your secret's safe with me. No, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts, just think of how lovely it'd be if you could both just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Are you mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Sure, by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you all know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy ever again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. You want that to be the two of you? One of my ancestors, right? Powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika Mime's handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Something about this woman doesn't sit right. She must have had some sort of ulterior motive. Uh-huh. I'm so glad that I picked up Keen Eye and Street Smart for this run, because I'm getting so much interesting stuff that's gonna be fun to not be able to access in other plays. Cut the bonds, Merle. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I have a request for when I get out of here. So what's going on? That's where you'll find them. You need her here. You need her there. Then read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to both of you. Hope you get your happiness. Okay. And she's gone. Oh, hey, bud.
It's trying to get rid of me. I'll have to try harder.
Talk? You know what? Yeah, fucking let's do this. Are you Sam or what?
The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne.
Okay. Why are you following me?
Clearly you need protecting. I'm just looking out for you.
Okay. You and Tabitha, huh?
This body knew her well.
Okay. So what's doing this?
A resonant, a ghost, whatever it is you call it. The leftovers of a human existence. Festering and forgotten, feeding on the energy of a more powerful being to do this. Pathetic.
Am I dead?
I would, of course, not. I would never let something so weak harm you, let alone kill you.
Okay, what the hell's going on?
I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough. I'd rather you find out on your own first. That's the only way you can really know who to trust. And then I can finally tell you more. There is so much to discuss when the time comes.
This one actually doesn't hurt my throat at all. It's just challenging because I'm doing inward talking for the most of it. Like I'm breathing in to talk.
It doesn't actually hurt my throat, interestingly enough. Okay, what are you?
I am a friend.
Do you know the way out?
I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I am watching over you.
I'm more worried about my friends.
The people you've only met 2 days ago. I'm sure if something happens to them, you'll recover soon enough. It's not as if your bonds are strong enough to leave a mark when broken.
Alright, cool, bud. I don't like your attitude. Continue forth. Ugh. Hi. Hello. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I haven't been doing their character voices because I think in some cases it would be too funny. Like if I'm saying, "I'm afraid he doesn't have long," it feels a little disingenuous. If there's anything you need to say to him, say it now. Oh boy. Oh boy, I hate so much about this. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mom away, and sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. You must be Charles Shaw. Damn it, Junior, how many times I gotta tell you? I tried to stop it from happening. The damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Dad, it's okay. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept that when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon. You'll be alone. Not until our name is cleared. Not until we can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'm guessing the request didn't really pan out. If Scarlets were exposed to the collapse, Tabitha and I probably wouldn't be around. Yeah, boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me we'll go look at the very least. Show the Enoch bastard what for. Okay, cool. Ooh, please don't actually kill him. You watch Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling bottle of piles with him.
Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always...
Oh boy, you're right there.
People always think their own experiences are so important. But what does any of it matter?
Yeah, you're stuck here too, huh?
We keep being separated. But I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Yeah.
Excuse me.
The exit will be hard to find.
You trying to know what it's trying to tell me?
Yes, it is trivial. Don't worry yourself about it.
Uh-huh. My friend's dead.
They're alive. I'm not sure they'll stay that way.
Let's move on. Okay. Go through hole. Oh boy. I sure would like to stop streaming this tonight, but I want to finish this sequence. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to the one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both of all of it and all of you. Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man that you've gotten sloppy. You try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Are the bars behind you metaphorical or real? No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. I'm the victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. Oh shit, my family's been keeping people locked up. I mean, that doesn't shock. Is this what's... Oops. Yeah, is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? Mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does not, and now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit, and oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out. So, Charlie and Eddie got together at some point. Yeah, you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside, you'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. You are still wicked uncomfortable. The world around you swirls, and you find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. The door, bound by countless locks and chains, pulsates before you. Do you want me to let you out? That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Why? You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. If I were you, I'd use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? Remain silent. Not even talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Oh, hi. Charlie, get away from that door. Don't listen to it. Eddie, what the hell's going on here? How does it know that? Oh.
Interesting interpretation.
Oh, interesting. I just did something that wasn't on script. I'm being fed lies from both sides of this. That's interesting. After Stella. Oh, boy! For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room at the same time, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked hard on them. Alright, we gotta be near the end here.
Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends.
I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. You can even do the voices. Yeah, thank you. You know you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. It's got a thing with puppets. I'm just gonna say it anyways.
Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door.
Traveling show? You want me there too? Oh, could we just go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Again with the beach.
Those in the hills always yearn with the flat expense of salty air.
I don't know what you were laughing at there, Pokebrick. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get another word. Oh, good. You ready?
Uh-oh. This seems bad. This seems super not okay. Hi. Single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. It means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to go. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why when I asked about the thing talking through the door and it didn't click properly. Eddie? That was a nice space between that last one. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Oh, hello. No, we're not done yet. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? I'm sorry you died. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years, and I will finally leave. And what happens if I refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I am owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. You know, yeah, how much shorter? How much, what were we talking, like 5 years, or? That isn't for you to know. Just that it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. Okay.
What an annoying mess you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. Woo! Seems we've exhausted his power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Corey. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There is no need to bow to the will's just afraid and broken conscience.
Oh boy, that's a hard one.
Consciousness. Leave it to faster.
Hold on. What about my friends? What happens if I just leave?
They've already left. They're not a factor in this.
Can't just leave Ghost here.
Yeah, you can.
Well, what will happen to them?
Don't confuse your life with something so insignificant.
Need a bestower stat? Yeah. Oh, we need a bestower comma stat. Yeah, fair enough. That thing definitely went full Geist. Trying to think of what my character would do.
Like, is there another way to bust a ghost? Is really the question. But here's the thing. You are trying to protect me, but at the expense of everyone else, Wayne. I don't really like that attitude. Charlie won't be able to... Charlie won't be able to rest until I do this.
Stop! Don't do this!
Wayne is cut off as you're brought face to face with the resident. Hi. Silence. Proton pack, yeah. Wait, did I just die? It was like, whoops, you picked a bad ending? Is this just me rip at chapter 3? Oops. So how many years? Yes. I mean, it was the early 1900s, so, like, realistically, he had, like, maybe 10. First time what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. Feel it pressing in on all sides, cold and growing tighter, and by the second as soil settles. Dig my ass out. Look behind me. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken, at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself in the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. Hi, Wayne.
What a foolish... What a foolish thing to give up so much of yourself. And for what? Something so meaningless. Have you no sense of self-preservation?
I'm pretty sure self-preservation is what got us into this mess. There's genuine anger in his voice. It's the first time he's shown any emotion. It chills you. You reach for something to say in response, but you're still delirious from what happened. He struggled to form coherent thoughts.
Look what is done to you.
Oh, there you are. Oh, you poor Whoa! Hey! Sybil pauses mid-sentence as she notices Wayne from the corner of her eyes. Well, I'm so glad other people can see Wayne. Come with me, dear. Let's get you home.
Make sure nothing else happens to him, or they'll be held. Hey.
He practically hisses the words. Huh. Huh. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Sybil lends you her arm and she gently guides you out of the library. You're outside. It's real this time. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Sam walks off toward down the road. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library, your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon. You can almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face. Trace the new lines in front. God, how much have I aged? Kinika came to get me right away. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what you were all planning to do. How are we supposed to know it would end like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around the supernatural. I thought you learned your lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kinika stops mid-sentence as she realized what's happened to you. Holy fuck. My bones were meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Corey, did you... It better be over because I feel like I just aged a decade. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I could possibly make this up to you. So it's true then. The ghost really took away years of your life. Oh, I'm afraid so. Everything in this world has a price, and those years were unfortunately what it took to put the spirit to rest. You know, Corey, the salt and pepper looks good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. Kanika. Sorry, just, trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost, and she's just standing off by herself. It'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella. We're gonna look like a mirror and discover we're like 70. Yeah, I don't. Hey, man, choices have consequences, right? Eventually, we will do a run where we just don't give the ghost anything. I'm gonna go talk to her. Hey, bud. Oh, hey, Corey. There's another one of those carvings in there. Sorry, Corey. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? All right. Let's see. I think she took the brunt of things in there. Where she's having a hard time. Should we go after her? She's a strong girl. She had to grapple with a lot of turmoil in her life. She can handle an evening like this, and nobody here should be rushing after anyone right now. That goes doubly for you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. Sorry, what? You have a cold? What? Wait, you have a cold? Uh-oh. Well, what about Reese? We better not get any ideas either, Corey. You need time to recover. So there's another carving in there. What if they're tied to everything? Yeah. What if those are tied to everything being supernatural that's happening? Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? I remember you mentioning that this morning. There's more than one of those things? I'm sure everyone could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There will be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I let this happen? I mean, we couldn't have known what the fuck was about to drop in there. I'd seen it before. I should have known it could get worse. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Now, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, you were just going to sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in her house. This is not on you. I know you both have had a difficult time with this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. I spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. Yeah, I noticed we could all smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you? Pressed digitally under his boot. Seemed to know something about whoever Avery was playing. He was furious about me. Both of those are pertinent. Seemed to know something whoever Avery was playing. Really? That's super weird and super interesting. Why would he know anything about things that happened here over 80 years ago? Wasn't he a drifter? Yeah, Wayne's body is being possessed by one of our ancestors. Obs! There is someone else in there. But this is my house. Rosalina and I live there. What did he say to you? We don't need to trouble Corey for the details. No one pay any mind to that man. Fucking excuse me, Sybil? He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Fucking excuse me? Sybil? Were you all conscious that whole time? Uh-huh. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up till that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Everyone has an agenda. Exactly. I'm pretty sure Wayne is being piloted by one of my ancestors. Probably the one that betrayed Shaw. That's why he's so fucking mad that we helped him. It's not just the matter of giving up our life force to help the ghost. It's because of whom we helped. Wayne, he's been following Corey around. What do you say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble Corey about him. Just stay away, all of you. I sure would like to press you on that, Sybil. What was it like being puppeted? It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be an overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut the fuck up. I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said. It's like it's burned into my memory. Oh, you poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. Did any of you know who you were supposed to be? No. Words just came out. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was mostly just scared. Yeah, you were the mom. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck you... I think you were the witch that they were talking about. Because a witch was mentioned. And you seemed to be pretty cool about everything. And had an agenda. I felt powerful, yeah. So you were the witch. You were the mom. I think you were the dad. You were a minor who was leading the insurrection. No, wait, you were Shaw's dad. You, I think, were... You might have been a Scarlet. I was just cold. You should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Well, don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything. I will, thanks you, all of you. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. Can you continue? You haven't been feeling well and you need to get some rest. Ugh. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. You can walk. Warily treks back to the general store. I'll be back in a moment to walk you home, dear. I just need to put tea on and give your cousin a quick call. Sybil leaves you and catches up with her daughter. Ugh, my whole body hurts, Mom. What was that? I want a better answer than a ghost. You'll be alright. Let's get you some of that specialty if it's working well, don't you think? What is going on with people getting weird drugs to their kids? I'll put the kid on as soon as we get home. Oh, I guess it's just the two of us now. So you had no idea who you were? I could roughly place the others. I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. Prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder who your family was up to back then. Oh, right, yeah, no, you were locked up. Right, you're the prisoner. Okay. So what do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now, it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant. Even though I felt like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive. Don't regret coming along? I didn't invite you, but whatever. I can't believe you're the one being apologetic right now. Oh man, what if we had invited Tabitha? Holy shit, what if we had invited Tabitha and she came? I think we have to invite Tabitha next time. We absolutely have to invite Tabitha on our next run through. Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, but it was also kind of amazing for it. I don't know if that makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone. Avery chuckles and grabs at their ribs. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning, when the soreness really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I'd better get back home. Supposed to have a shift tomorrow. Alright. I hope you feel better soon, even though there's anything I can do for you. Okay. Hey, there's still like blood frame around the window, which is uncomfortable. Sybil returns not long after Avery leaves. It's time to go back to the estate. Well, your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear about what happened tonight, but I think it blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we? Okay. Yeah, are we gonna fucking talk, Sybil? You once again find yourself on the long trek back up to the estate. Can't help but focus on how awful your body feels. Maybe the walk will do you good. Maybe you'll start getting used to these changes and they won't feel as bad in the morning as they do now. Oh, let's stop here for a bit. I have to imagine you need a moment to rest. Oh cool, we can at least ask her if she's a witch. Oh man, I hope I can hit more than one of these. What happened to me? Well, you look like you've aged at least a decade. Well, that's not so bad. Everything in this world has a price. The consequences of the pact you make tonight are just more noticeable than most people are used to dealing with. For the record, I think you made the right decision. I wish your cousin had been there to take this burden upon herself, but she wasn't. Besides, I think we both know what kind of person she is. She probably would have found a very compelling reason not to make that choice. Are you a witch? No, dear, though some might call me one. Yeah, oh no, we're 30 now. How awful. Yeah, we are like, we did start the game with, we're actually, this person is probably just my age. Because I think we were like mid-20s or so. I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. Do you do magic or not? What is magic, anyways? I just know some trade secrets passed along the family line. It's no different than the child of a mechanic knowing what to do with an engine, or the child of a carpenter knowing how to build a makeshift chair. Uh-huh. Poor dear, let's just focus on walking a bit and... God damn it! You and Sybil silently walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. Be a good enough resting spot. Oh, good. Wayne didn't want me to make a deal with that ghost. He was mad. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice you made tonight. They would never do anything of the sort themselves. Seeing someone else be so selfless is an affront to everything they are. Uh-huh. What is Wayne? Wayne's a dead dude that is being piloted by someone else. We don't really need to... Okay, Edward killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface here. What the fuck? Is that what the spirit told you? Your family built one of those powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sorts of things don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea. Mm-hmm. And the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. You want to know what Wayne is? Okay, fine, I'll ask. If you want the bloody details, you'll have to find them yourself. God damn it. Well, sorry. I'll ask next time. If I have to. Why don't you try to swing by the team room tomorrow, say early afternoon? I'd love to chat for a little while. Come by any time, I'll be there all day. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with something that prickly. Getting a good night's rest, Corey, you've earned it. Okay. Hey, Tabitha. As you finally decide to drag your ass in here. And you look like hell warmed over. What did you do to yourself? I told you so many times to stay out of trouble. Sorry, I'm not doing the voice. I've told you so many times to stay out of trouble. Keep me posted with where you are, to come home in a timely manner. What's the point of saying it all again? Clearly you don't care about how your actions affect me. Clearly you don't care about your actions affect yourself. What happened out there? Gave up used of my life to an angry ghost our family wronged. Let's start as we need to go on here, Tab. Uh-huh. As the words leave your mouth, your body shivers with age and exhaustion. The stress of talking to your cousin about tonight's events is on the cusp of overwhelming. Whatever you have to say, it's best to say it quick. You did what? I thought Sybil said something along those lines on the phone, but I thought she was joking.
Please tell me you two are pulling your prank on me. Did Stella put you up to it? It should have been you. You heard me. Years of my life, or is the only way to satisfy him? You heard me. Years of my life. Tabitha looks at you over as the realization of what you've done fully washes over her. Oh no. Why would you do something like that? How could you? Why would you give that up? Holy shit, that top line. Oh boy, that top line. Ghost was torturing people. It was torturing Stella. It was the right thing to do. Couldn't leave Oscar and Rosalie's homeless. It was for other people, something you would understand. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't care about my life. Ever since Scarlet killed and Charles Shaw Jr., and I had to pay for it. Yep, I'm just gonna... I'm hoping to give bits and pieces here that might get her to talk about things. Edwardine? Whoever made an accusation like that can't be telling the truth. You've been lied to. Is there anything else I need to know? Oh, just asking that question's giving me a migraine. Hey, you keep spending a lot of time with Wayne. You want to talk about that? Great. Oh, okay, here you go. Pokemon Freak, just for you. What is he? Sick man that you should avoid. If I could get him to stop talking to you, I would. He's not a decent man I used to know. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that was a garbage answer. Okay, I keep finding these weird stone carvings and having visions around them. There was one in the mines last night and another in Oscar's house. Visions? Have you been having seizures? God, please stop running off on your own to places I can't find you if you're having health problems. You really need to be careful. You've been telling me a lot about her family. I think we've done some terrible stuff to have. We haven't done anything. Even if our family's done terrible things, and that's a big if, they were done at different times by different people. Stop guilting yourself over it. The only thing you should be guilting yourself over is how you've been treating me. Okay, well, true. Oh, I think you should go to a doctor. That's fun. That is fun. That is fun. The passing out in visions, hallucinations could be a medical emergency. Yeah, I've aged 10 years a day. How are you still like, oh my god, OMG seizures? You know where Dr. Kelly lives, and if you don't, just ask Stella. Maybe an appointment would be a good idea. Maybe she could figure out what happened to make you look like that. All the gray and tired. Make your vitamin oh my god. Okay, so we're just gonna not take that in, huh? I guess I could have stocked up on vegetables for her. Oh my god. Alright. Who put them there? You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact. I'm not an archaeologist. Alright, what if they're making all the supernatural shit going on? I'm looking at her as I'm asking all this shit. She's being real cagey with a lot of answers, but I'm seeing it. Okay. Let's say for a second that there's something supernatural happening in town, and that these stones are causing it. What are we supposed to do about it? Run around and smash them? Actually. Rhetorical question, but I also have news for you. One of them is buried under 20 tons of rock. I mean, it's probably smashed then. Alright. That's pretty much it. Great. Then I'm going to bed. Your cousin walks off, leaving you alone. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room, falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less. Nah, bud, you take ibuprofen every morning, my man. Than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Oh, it's not broken! Fucking ageism in this game. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Well, this is the end of episode 3. I got Resonant,
This is a stick up, and I didn't get the last one. If I continue with the world state in episode 4, I would. I will save that. Alright, yeah, I guess we just paved the save, right? That's what we've been doing. There's so many things I would like to play around with that, but... Alright. God damn, Abby, what the fuck are you writing? What is this story? Okay. Well, that was chapter 3 as played by me today, of Scarlet Hollow. God, there's so much in this game that I haven't done yet. I can't wait for the third run where I play the strong beefcake that absolutely is on Tabitha's team the whole time. Can't wait. I also can't wait to try and see if I can convince Tabitha to come with us, because boy, oh boy, that's gonna be something. Oh yeah, we get to talk to the mayor too. That's gonna be great. Boy, this sure is a game. This is so interesting to me. There's so much going on. Abby is such a good writer. She is such a good writer, and it really it shows. It really does show in this. I can only imagine the conversation trees available in this game. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I stayed up late just for this because I couldn't not. So yeah, if I'm back tomorrow, I'll be playing indie games. I don't know what I got, but it'll be something. And then yeah, Friday will, if I'm here, will be who knows what. But we'll, next Tuesday I can say we'll be doing more Scarlet Hollow. Definitely more Scarlet Hollow. Oh boy, I can't wait. Cannot wait. But I shall have to wait. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. So as always, thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, wear your goddamn mask as your vaccinations and your boosters, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.